God bless you, women of God. This is Minister Arletta Threets, founder of Pearls in Leadership. Thank you so much for joining me for this edition of Pearl Talk Tuesday. Today, I wanted to speak with you briefly on the subject, just do it. Yes, ma'am, just do it. Our scripture reference will be coming from Matthew chapter 14, verse number 28 and 29. And it says, "Then Peter called him, 'Lord, if it is really you, tell me to come to you walking on the water.' 'Yes, come,' Jesus said. So Peter went over the side of the boat and walked on the water towards Jesus." This is a very familiar passage of scripture, a scripture of great faith and obedience. And I've been hearing this scripture consistently for over the past month now. And I was like, Lord, you're really trying to get my attention on this. So I wanted to present this to you today and also just let you know, woman of God, it is time for you to just do it. Just do it. And so, as you know, Peter asked the Lord, "Lord, was this you, walking on water?" And the Lord said, "Yes, it is me." So that leads me to my first question for you. And that question is, are you really listening to what the Lord is telling you to do? And I say that because when Peter got the confirmation that it was the Lord that told him to come and walk on water, guess what? Peter didn't say, "Lord, I need to pray again. Let me just talk to you just a little bit further about it. Let me fast and go on another consecration about it. Let me get another word of confirmation." And Peter didn't do that. Peter didn't stand there and analyze what the Lord was saying. When the Lord said, "Come," Peter went. When the Lord said, "Come," Peter went. And so, and the thing about it is, at this particular time, there were storms going on all around Peter. And when Peter saw that Jesus was there, he went. So my question to you is, are you really listening to what the Lord is telling you to do? Because the Lord has told you and gave you the okay that he wants you to go forth. The Lord has said, "Woman of God, I need you to walk in those giftings. I need you to fulfill those dreams. I need you to go after your purpose. I need you to fulfill destiny." But you're not moving. So why are you not moving? Why are you not going after what the Lord has called for you to do, especially if he has given you the okay to go? If the Lord said, "Come," why are you staying? Which leads me to question number 2. Are you a faith walker or are you a faith watcher? Being a faith walker means you are stepping out on faith, which means you are going after what the Lord has said and you're going to trust the Lord all the way. Yes, there may be stumbling blocks. Yes, there may be some fear. Yes, you may be afraid at times, but you are stepping out on faith and walking it out. Or are you a faith watcher? That's the person that watches other people step out on faith. That's the person that could be the one that's motivating the walker to step out on faith. They're the ones that is pushing the person to go. They're the ones that are saying, "Girl, the Lord got you. Don't you worry, because he's going to be with you every step of the way." But if you're that faith watcher, when are you going to turn the tables on yourself and say, "It is time for me to go out. It is time for me to step out on faith"? Like I said earlier, when Peter stepped out the boat, there were storms already going on around him. But in the middle of it all was Jesus. Yes, Peter did begin to look at the storm and he began to sink. But the good part about that story is Jesus grabbed him and saved him. Has the Lord ever set you up to fail? No. Has the Lord ever told you to step out on faith and you did it? And you began to sink or you drowned? No. because the Lord will never set you up for failure. The Lord sets his people up for success. The Lord sets his people up for greatness. But you have to step out on faith. I know you get nervous. Trust me, I get nervous. Every time I have to do these videos, I get nervous before, during, and after. I get nervous when it's time to release it and post it. I just get nervous. But I have to trust that the Lord gave me the word that he gave me. I have to trust that this is the Lord's doing and it's marvelous in his eyes. Woman of God, if the Lord is telling you to go, it's time for you to move. I encourage you today to be that faith walker. I encourage you today to step out of your boat. I encourage you to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of that box that you've boxed yourself in. Because Jesus is like, there are so many more blessings on this side than where you are now. Just imagine if you begin to walk in true obedience to what the Lord is calling for you to do, how much better your life would be, how much better you'll feel because you're walking in true obedience. Let's tear down the walls of the excuses of being fearful. Let's tear down the walls of the excuses of not having enough resources. Let's tear down those walls because I promise you there is so much more greater ahead of you than where you are now. But you have to just do it. You have to step out on faith. Woman of God, I pray that this word has blessed you. I pray that you are encouraged and motivated to just do it. If the Lord has told you to go, don't pray about it no more. Just pray for direction as you are stepping out on faith. Woman of God, you got this, and the Lord has you. So join us water walkers, and let's do this together. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining for this edition of Pearl Talk Tuesday. I will see you soon.